Good morning, traders. It is Wednesday, October 9th. We're about 45 minutes into trading. Let's take a look at what the market's doing. Whole lot of chop. Big gap down, long red bars, long green bars, big gaps open. So we've got lots of random price action around this 100-day moving average. It reminds me a lot of what we saw back in August. Cross currents everywhere. Very, very news-driven market. The news of the week right now is that China is engaging in face-to-face negotiations with the US, but unlike previous times, the expectations are very low because the US has imposed travel restrictions on Chinese citizens and China has retaliated with similar. So the best we can hope out of this negotiation is some type of delay in future tariffs, but we all know there's not going to be a trade deal before the 2020 election. Not going to happen. Right now, both countries are simply meeting to keep markets calm. That's it. So don't expect any big news out of these trade negotiations. We also have Brexit is a possible issue in another 3 weeks or so. Looks like a hard exit is likely. So that's also been weighing on the market. You can see that we are below the 100-day moving average, so I'm going to be favoring the short side as long as we're below that major resistance level. And you can see an uptrend line here. If you connect the lows, you can also connect the tails. They'll take you at a couple of different support levels. Both of them are around the 200-day moving average for the tails, and the bodies are somewhere around the low from yesterday. So that is support. The low from yesterday, resistance, is the 100-day moving average right now. So again, I need to have a balanced portfolio of longs and shorts today so that I can wait for the market direction to establish itself. Then I'm going to start trading these picks. We've got FOMC minutes coming out later today. That's at 2 o'clock Eastern time, so we need to be very, very careful because that could give us a hint on a future rate cut. Yesterday, Powell's statements had a market impact. I'd mentioned that in my video yesterday. So we did see movement off of that. His remarks were dovish. The Fed is ready to expand its balance sheet. In other words, they're ready to cut rates. So before I get going in today's research, I just want to mention that if you're watching this, you're an active trader, please subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting these videos every single morning. They will have actionable trades, and I'm going to do it for the rest of the year. And I'm going to try and get the video out in the first hour of trading so that you know which stocks you should focus on. Everything that I'm going to be showing you today is available at www.oneoption.com. Spell it all out. Option Stalker is our search engine. If you like the content today, please give it a thumbs up. Let's take a quick look at our shorts from yesterday. ACN, we love this short. Yesterday's market analysis, I told you that this is going to be a downtrend day and that you should favor the short side. I had also mentioned that you want to watch for these breakdowns off of these trend lines. ACN was one of our shorts. You can see how there's a beautiful breakdown late in the day. CVS was another short of ours. From the time the video was out, it continued lower, but there again, you've got another trend line that you draw during the course of the day and a late breakdown. A good short right there as well. IBM, similar situation. Got your uptrend line, got a breakdown here, place your stop there. Really nice downside. The one long that I showed you yesterday was RNG. Guess what it's doing today? Boom, higher. We probably had it right around this level yesterday, probably around the current level, a little bit higher, but that's the one long that I like. Very explosive chart here. Gap higher, higher, higher. This stock has a lot of momentum, big volume, so I like it to continue higher. So I did create a lister today, October 9th. Let's go in. Let's take a look at the picks that I've got for you. And I'm going to have a mixed bag of longs and shorts. So right now I'm trying to find my list, and there it is. So first let's go through the short side. Since I'm negatively biased, here you can see ADI, strong downtrend, channel lower, below the 100-day moving average, lots of selling yesterday, trying to poke up above this 200-day moving average. What do? We drop an alert line right on that 200-day moving average. If it comes below the 200-day moving average, I want to know about it. and then I'll be ready to short it. You can see how the stock has bounced off of the 200-day moving average. It's floundering around a little bit, but you never know what might happen throughout the course of the day. IR, very weak chart. Take a look at the daily. You can see it is below the 200-day moving average, so that is your stop out point, and I would not short it until it's able to take out this low from yesterday. It tested it today. We may need a little bit of market weakness. Right now we have the market trading higher. This is a very weak pattern right here. This stock is a short. Symbol MDP. And I'm going to try and enunciate all of these symbols just in case you're watching the YouTube video on your cell phone. You may not be able to pick up the symbol on your chart, but you will be able to hear me. So MDP is a really nice short breakdown below horizontal support, below all the major moving averages, selling off on heavy volume, got a little bit of a bounce going this morning, and so now we want to watch this trend line right here. I'm going to drop an alert right here, which is approximately where this trend line would come in. But this stock has a lot of relative weakness, and now that it's moving higher, I actually would like to see it if it comes below the open of this current bar. So those are the shorts that I like today. NVDA is one of the longs that I like today. It has had really decent volume. You can see that right here. And it's been able to hold up well relative to the market. So let's put up the strength index. You can see relative strength, orange line above zero. This stock looks like it's going to be good today. And there you can see the opening gap higher. It has to hold this gap higher or all bets are off. We've got a nice little downtrend right here. Stock is starting to poke up through that downtrend. I would like to see it continue. I'd like to see a little bit better relative strength. We can also put up the buy signals. Right now I'd like to see that flip from a red arrow to a green arrow. But NVIDIA is definitely on my watch list today. ROKU is perhaps one of the stronger ones that I saw this morning. You can see it trying to get through this 100-day moving average. I'm going to put an alert right on that 100-day. Boom. And that's the high of the day. So this is one that I really like, probably the one I would favor the most. Schwab. Boom, boom, boom. Deep sell-off. Big sell-off this week. They're going to a zero commission model, and that is probably going to impact earnings. You've got support right here. That's our resistance line. We want that stock above this alert line. We'll get a pop-up alert if it happens while I'm doing the video. You've got target trying to break out to a new relative high right here. This is a new feature that I added. This E is not a bar. It is something we can hover over to see when the next earnings announcement will be. In this case, it's on November 26th. So we've got quite a ways to go before earnings announcements. This will help you plan your trades, especially if you're credit spreading. You want to make sure that that spread expires before the earnings announcement. Really nice breakout right here on target. I like it. This is one that I would be buying. Boom, boom, boom. Moving higher. Let's get our market bearings again. Then I'm going to show you a search that I used to find some of the bearish picks. Right now we've got the market holding its own on this compression. I'm going to put up a indicator that I use to help me determine direction. And right now, it's looking like it may try and break out through the upside. We're in a very tight channel here. So I'll put an alert for the SPY. I'll put another alert right here at a prior high from yesterday. So this is yesterday's high. This will be a resistance level. We also have the gap that the market will try to fill. So the bearish picks, ADI, IR, MDP. The bullish picks, NVIDIA, NVDA, ROKU, ROKU, Schwab, SCHW, and TGT. So let me put up one of the searches that I used this morning to find some of the bearish picks. Then we'll run another search. So I'm looking for heavy volume on a 30-minute basis. We can pick up heavy volume on any time increment throughout the course of the day. And I used this yesterday to find a really good short in MRVL. I'm also looking for a very bearish ADX on a 30-minute basis. That means it's strong trend downward. And I was also looking for a stock that's on its low of the day. Market is kind of on its high of the day right now. And good option liquidity. Let's see what we've got. See if there's anything new that pops up here that strikes my eye. MRVL. That was a stock that I looked at yesterday. And you can see how the stock has been strong. I don't see anything, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this. I will say that throughout the course of the day, this heavy volume search is very, very helpful. So I'm going to go to a 15-minute basis, and we're going to take a look at which stocks have heavy volume in the last 15 minutes and very good option liquidity. So I'm going to raise my option liquidity to a 4. We'll take a look. Look, these are the stocks you want to focus on. Heavy volume in the last 15 minutes. Let's take a look, see what we got. Maybe we got another long in here that we'd like. So first one on the list is FEYE, trying to maintain this high from yesterday. Take a look at the daily chart. You can see it's through the 100-day moving average. Yes, this would probably be a good candidate. FXI, not through the major moving average. LEVI, didn't say that the volume had to be bullish, could be bearish. In this case, it's bearish. LEVI. That's a bearish pattern right there. Let's put up an alert right here. If it takes out this support level right now, I'm probably going to be shorting this stock. You can see how it dropped below the 100-day moving average. We're going to put the 200-day up. You can see lots of weakness in here. Big red candles down after an earnings announcement. Uptrend breached. LEVI, definitely another short. SDC, continuing to move lower. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. Very weak, weak, weak pattern. That would be another good short. Very easy scan that I did using heavy volume on a 15-minute basis. We can look at a 30-minute basis, an hour, 2 hours. Heavy volume so far for the day. There goes ROKU. That is my best bullish pick of the day. I really like ROKU. I like MDP on the short side. That also looks good. So those are the main stocks that I would encourage you to focus on. www.oneoption.com, Option Stalker. If you're an active trader, please subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like the content. Trade well. We'll see you tomorrow.